As the Bears emerge from their tunnel, ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now a first down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. throws. There he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bears nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Four down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check him up.
On first down, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey. 4 down.
Fields throwing again. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Under crunch. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Under 10. 10.
Back to throw. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Keep going.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bears 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10.
Mike 28. Silver. Hey, number 28.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down. Mike 28. All you get is a headache. Check.
Now Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
No. Mike 28. Watch the pass. Mike 28.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. Four yards remain for second down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
On third down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably...
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Third and long for Mayfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 50, check 50. Kill.
Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole... A lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Fields on first down. Going up top. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check in.
Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And running with power here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Mason complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
36, 36. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal.
Hey, check flag 33, check flag 33. Here we go, here we go. Out, 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 out. Up, 6, 4, 3. Check 33.
Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mason, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second? Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Browns 42, Bears 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Watch the screen.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We got 4. Alert flare. Hey, alert 3.
They snap it to Fields.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 28. Watch one. Hey, number 28. Mike. He's coming. Check in. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Fields throwing again.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
On play action, Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Sponge. No. Check safety. Check three.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Fields pass complete to Darnell Mooney. 11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bears on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3 down. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go. 35's the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
20, 14. Hey, alert. You ain't doing nothing today. 14's the Mike. 14's the Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mason. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
We got 3.
Mayfield down. He's got Mason complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
63, Bears 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the